The Immortal John Hancock here, and today I'm going to be sharing some current events and news on my channel. There was some big news that was released yesterday, and we're going to talk about Embracer Group on today's video. It's been a while since I've done a news video on my channel. I enjoy talking about current events, and there's some big news going on in the gaming industry, and it's all about acquisitions. Microsoft recently purchased Activision Blizzard, and there's just more acquisitions happening all the time as it's survival of the biggest. And Embracer Group, which is kind of a conglomerate that, it's a large company that I wasn't too familiar with. And it bought the IP rights to Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. And that is, it includes everything. So that includes movies, TV shows, games, rides, board games, and merchandise. And so that is huge news. And so, I didn't really know who they were or what they entailed, and so it's large. It's a large company. It includes 10 operative groups and 120 studios and 850 franchises. And you're gonna know the individual companies when I say a few. Now there's several. Gearbox Entertainment is just one of the things that they own, so that's huge in itself. The Borderlands franchise. THQ Nordic is another company that you may be familiar with. Saber Interactive is another one, as well as Coffee Stain. So these are just but a few companies that they own and operate, and it's large. It's a large company, and they reached out and purchased the rights to the Lord of the Rings. So that's going to be huge news, as well as something really interesting moving forward, because they're looking to explore additional movies, Gandalf, Aragorn, Gollum. Game wise, the sky's the limit on what can be offered. There's several Lord of the Rings games that I think people are going to remember and play and still play. I would say many of the Lord of the Rings games are above average. You're gonna have your favorites. For me, I go back to like the PlayStation 2 days and playing those Lord of the Ring games, especially the hack and slash style ones. And so, I haven't played any of the recent ones, but I hear good things about them, and I know that you're gonna have your favorites. I know for me, Lord of the Rings is a great franchise. And, I'm really looking forward to that new Rings of Power TV show as well. So, that's huge news. That's the big news that was everywhere, is that, Embracer Group bought that. But really, there's so much more that they purchased and what's going on. I'm going to delve into that because, that's just some of the news. The big news, especially classic gaming, is now Embracer Group is purchase limited run games. Now, limited run games, when you say that, it's gonna people are gonna have an opinion. Limited run games has published over 1,000 games. I think they started in 2015, and they offer these short runs of physical releases. There's a lot of collectors out there that only get physical release games. And with the rise of the Switch, limited run games really was offering. Even before that, for the Vita, for Switch, for many platforms now, many different games, and typically for many different video games, it's the only physical releases that they offer. Now, the first question that many people ask when this happened yesterday is, are shipping times going to be better? It sounds to me, looking out on limited run games side, it looks like it's going to be kind of business as usual. It's just that Embracer Group is now involved, and so that's going to offer possibly many more titles through limited run games. So, I've purchased several things from limited run over the years, and I'm pretty specific now on what I get. Most recent I bought Knights of the Old Republic. I got a notification that it's shipped, but it hasn't came to me yet. But you know, that was like 9 months ago, I think. And I think that's the big challenge, I think, is that people wait a long time to get their products, and you know, there's some frustration with that. How Embracer Group is going to impact that, or is that going to change anything? Who knows? But that is great news for Limited Run. They do offer a wide variety of products. There's several things that I have purchased. I even got one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles bundles through them. And, you know, I'm excited to see how that will enhance Limited Run. You know, I know there's lots of different thoughts about Limited Run. Some people love them, some people don't. But, you know, they do offer physical media. For many people that watch this channel, physical media is a big deal. And Limited Run is offering a service that many other companies stopped doing. So I think that's going to be good for Embracer Group as well, so they can maybe have more of their physical releases through Limited Run. So there's that. But that's not all the news. So Embracer Group also purchased Tripwire Interactive. You know, they're most recently known for Maneater, pretty cool game. Tuxedo Labs, which made Teardown. They also purchased several other companies, and so gosh, it's a large company, and so that them purchasing these other companies is pretty interesting. You know, when a company has the funds to do so. I do believe, and I don't know officially how much the Lord of the Rings amount was, but I'm sure it was quite a bit. And these other companies as well. It does not say exactly how much, but it happened. And that's not all. The best news is a news that I waited to share with you. And, you know, I'm a big Knights of the Old Republic fan. It's one of my favorite Star Wars games of all time. And I was encouraged and excited when Aspyr had announced that they were doing a Knights of the Old Republic remake. And in fact, it was partially the reason why I got a PlayStation 5. And so waiting for that new remake to happen. Knights of the Old Republic, to me, is one of the best Star Wars games ever made. Excellent story. You know, glitches and all, it's still a fantastic game. I highly recommend checking it out. But in recent news, Aspyr announced that it had stopped working on Knights of the Old Republic. And, you know, I for various reasons, I think one article stated that a demo was shown of it. And this is pretty common. You know, you progress with a game, investors and people involved with the game, they want to see the progress. The progress is shown, and sometimes it falls flat or it disappoints investors or people in a game, and so the production on some games stops. That sounds like the case with Aspyr, and that's the Old Republic. I don't work there, so I don't know exactly all the details, but what recently has been disclosed is that Knights of the Old Republic is now is being worked on by Saber Interactive. I'm so excited about Knights of the Old Republic continuing, and I'm really excited to see kind of what happens with that. What do you think of this news? What is the news that excites you? Do you have any opinions about it? In the comments below, definitely talk about this. And I want to thank everybody for coming to my channel. It's been a while since I've done a video like this. But I like talking about news, and this is news that definitely excited me. I had another video plan to talk about this with a buddy of mine. Unfortunately, when the video was rendering, it just didn't turn out the way I wanted it, and so I had to scrap it. But I want to thank everybody. I look forward to doing more of these news bits sprinkled into the future. And what do you think? Thank you so much. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and click the bell as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. Let's keep it positive. This is the Immortal John Hancock. You have a good day.